The CDCs have come into the spotlight after the last general elections because many Singaporeans are of the view that the salaries of mayors are outrageous, principally because they are not perceived to commensurate with a mayor's roles and functions today. Other Singaporeans are of the view that the CDC's functions can be carried out by other existing entities or by ministries and statutory boards, including other organizations under the People's Association, particularly since the social footprint of each CDC is uneven and can differ greatly compared to another. Yet others simply don't know what the CDCs do. Effectively, the need for mayors, full-time mayors, continues to be widely questioned, and it would appear that there is scope for a serious review of the necessity of having full-time mayors today. On the CDC vouchers specifically, it is widely known that the representatives of Market and Shop Association, merchants associations, are commonly represented on the citizens' consultative committees, for example, and there is one for each ward or constituency. It would follow that these local bodies like CCCs are even more closely connected to the ground than the 5 CDCs, rendering the CDC's role in the voucher scheme potentially superfluous. So it would appear to me as if the government is trying to find some way to make the CDCs relevant in view of their relative absence in the public mindshare. The government allocated $20 million to the CDCs in the Unity budget last year, and this increased to $75 million a month later in the Resilience budget. This injection is equal to all the reserves of the CDCs put together, according to the CDC's FY 2018 annual report. On the CDC vouchers, out of the $150 million being allocated to resource the latest initiative, how much is allocated for the scheme per se, and separately, how much constitutes the amount allocated for the administration of the program? As this is unclear in the DPM's speech.